Well, hello, everyone, family, friends, and others. If this is your first time to our videos, I thank you so much, and please subscribe and also like this video. As you know, recently we had our conference, the ACA conference, which is African Centered Ancestral Healing. ACA is African Centered Ancestral Healing, as well as it is the name of my book. We had a beautiful conference, an intimate conference, and it was community involved. That was a most beautiful. And if you've seen the pre-conference video, it showed you of the people we've brought for the past 10 years because it was our 10th year anniversary. Moving forward in the next 5 to 6, maybe 7 videos, you'll see a breakout of the conference and those speakers, as well as our upcoming dates that I will say save the date as we move forward. But in this first video, I would like to provide the information on the young man who was featured during the reenactment of Dr. James W.C. Pennington. His name is Noah Humphrey. He's an alum of Yale Divinity School, and he's an M.Div, which is he has a master's degree in divinity. An outstanding young man, under 30 young man. And he has just been a wonderful enhancement to our family, meaning the Pennington side of my family, which is my mother's maternal, paternal side. And in this next video, you'll get to see him doing a reenactment of Dr. Pennington's sermon, Moral Obligation. We do have something coming up with that, and if you're interested, you can check our Instagram and our website if you're interested in being casted for a project a future project we are working on. I'm not at liberty to say it, but more information will be given as we move forward. So that's why it's important for you to follow us on Instagram as well as subscribe. And you can also like us. And then you can also go to our website and enroll in our membership, which is $10. And we also have a Patreon channel, which will be activated more later on this month. So anyway, without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Noah Humphrey and his presentation of Dr. Pennington's speech of 1832, Moral Obligation. Let us know what you think. Thank you so much.
I could have saved thousands if only they knew.
Look at me. Look at my arm. I have plowed and planted and gathered into barns, and no man could hid me. And ain't I a woman?
Where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, where ignorance prevails, and where any one class is made to feel that society is an organized conspiracy to oppress, to rob, and to degrade them, neither persons nor property will be safe. And when that day comes, the beginning of the end has come for society as well as for the individual.
My God, we have come. a mighty far way. A covenant is a bond of action. It is an agreement, part of one party with another, to do something which is either right or wrong. If the thing be right or wrong, irrespective of covenant agreements, duty as subjects of God's moral government, in that case, covenant engagements could impose no new obligations, but only enforce a duty which enlisted without such engagements, a duty which arises out of the very circumstances of our situations and our relations, and is of a binding force, whether we bind ourselves to do it or not, or whether we are even willing to do it or not. If we embody the truth in covenant, righteousness is determined by the will of God and not troublesome forces. I'm sorry, church. My body, my mind, my soul is on the future of my people. To Miss Isabella Humphrey, later known by her last name, likened to a path of truth. Her path from enslavement to emancipation symbolizes a covenant against unjust bonds. She traversed from slavery to freedom, not in haste, but with a steadfast determination to reclaim her humanity, to break the shackles of oppression that attempt to stifle the spirit of resilience. Incensed, Isabella fulfilled what she perceived as her obligation to her master Dumont, then courageously escaped his grasp, her infant daughter in tow. Reflecting on her act to escape slavery, she remarked, "I did not run off, for I thought that wicked, but I walked off, believing that to be all right." In 1838, when my esteemed friend David Ruggles, a visionary leader and pioneer as the first black store owner in 1834, informed me of the aspirations of Frederick Douglass and Anna Murray to marry despite their financial constraints, I seized the opportunity to unite them in matrimony. Love transcends all obstacles, and the pursuit of justice recognizes no barriers, no stones left unturned. And now, dear hearers, just consider for a moment that while we are giving thanks for liberty, and while North Carolina and Maryland are doing the same, George Latimer, a colored man, is under this clause shut up in Boston jail on claim of J.B. Gray without the benefit of ministry. Yes, mark it. While we are giving thanks, this man is denied the common humanity extended to even criminals. Ministers are not allowed to visit him on the subject of salvation of his immortal soul. To who are we to deny a man his soul? To who are we to deny a man of common ministry? This James B. Gray, now waiting the decision of the court to take his victim back as he envies, as he eyes and says to Virginia, where he has avowed his determination to kill him up by inches. Are we really morally right or wrong for displaying a covenant that disperses our people? God of liberty, save us from this injustice, and thanks shall be thine forever. Hold truth in light, and if the covenant is indeed in stone, break that encasing. Break every chain. And to my descendants, I hope you do well. And remember that I am with you. Amen.